All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the elected, the nation of Israel. This is Aratazah from the great millstone, GMS Atlanta camp, with another quick video. All right, and it's going to be based upon this article that I have here that was shared by a brother. It's from CNBC.com. All right, and as you can see, it says here's how you can be forced to get the C jab. All right, I'll just say it like that because you know how they take these videos down. Speaking about this topic, so it says here's how you can be forced to get the C jab in the United States, right? And yeah, that's pretty much what we've been saying and warning about, that these shots and these jabs are going to be made mandatory very soon. All right, it's at some point it's not going to be an option. They're going to force it on you. They're going to restrict certain things. All right, your job. If you work a job, they're going to demand that you take. Because man, this guy Joe Biden, man, he's really trying to move this jab thing. Like that's all he's dead set on, is getting all American citizens jabbed up. All right, and we warned you about this guy, man. For you Israelites out there that went so hard for this guy. You hated Trump so much, and you wanted to get Trump out of there. Now you got what you wanted. Well, this dude Joe Biden, man, he gonna really show you who the devil is, man. His horns are gonna fully come out. All right, he's gonna force this thing. All right, and he just might be the president that's gonna bring about the MOB. All right, which is the mark of the beast. Which for the record, the mark of the beast is not the actual jab itself. All right, it's the RFID microchip, which this jab, all right, or the shot is a prelude to the microchip. All right. But it says what? It says how you can be forced. All right. Now let's read a little bit from this article and get a couple of scriptures. This is President Joe Biden said in March that the U.S. aims to have 200 million COVID shots doses administered during the first 100 days in office. By May, every American adult who wants a jab or a shot will be eligible to get in line for the shot. It says, that said, 30% of U.S. adults still don't want to get the C jab, but many of them may not have much of a choice. You see? So they're going to force this thing, man. The 30%, right? People are not falling for the BS, man. Such as us, all right? Those of us who were in this truth, all right, that know better and have a common sense not to stick no damn needle in your arm, man. Especially something that the so-called government is trying to push so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans to take, which so just happen to be all the tribes, all right, of the nation of Israel. All right, the 12 tribes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So why are they so adamant about getting our people to line up first to take this thing, man? You can't trust it. Scriptures say to never trust thine enemy. All right. It says, but states and cities can mandate shots based on their legislative authority, and employers also have the right to inquire inoculation as a health and safety work rule. See, so these different employers, these jobs that people work at, they're going to start to basically mandate these things. Okay, you can't clock into work unless you prove that you've been jabbed up. All right. Then it says, watch this video to find out how you can be forced to take the C jab or the C shot. All right, and I'm not sure where the video is at, but Okay, that's the video right there. All right, so I mean, you could check this article out on your own. All right, you can look into it, watch the video. But for time's sake, I'm gonna just get a couple of scriptures that had came to mind. All right, the first one that came to mind is Revelation 13. Um, Around the third verse, fourth verse. I'm sorry. Okay, no, I was way off. 13 and 11. This dealing with the second beast that John showed, which the second beast represents America. All right, Revelation 13:11. Now behold, another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. See, that represents the American system. Okay, the two horns represent the so-called political system. All right, you got the Democratic and Republican Party, which is how you know that this is Rome, basically reincarnated, because Rome had uh, two horns likened unto a lamb. All right, they had the plebeians and the patricians. They had those two parties. So America follows in the same footsteps. Okay, so it says they had two horns like a lamb. So the system in America, as it is, it portrays this lamb like persona. They come across as humble and not non-threatening, and they try to help, and they're all about democracy and these different things. But it says like a lamb, meaning it's not a lamb, but they try to act like it. But then it says what? And he spake as a dragon. See that? And it goes into the draconian measures, which I believe you go into that word dragon. It goes back to the word Draco or Draco. All right, those draconian laws, harsh laws. All right, and that's basically what we read in that article is draconian legislation or draconian measures to force you to take a shot, to force you to take the jab, and then ultimately to force you to take that chip. Okay, when that's going to be the ultimate test is will you bow down to this beast. All right, will you allow him to stick you with this needle or stick you with this palisade to get the chip, man. See, but that's what it is. He got the two horns like a lamb, but he spake as a dragon, and what comes to mind is this guy Joe Biden, man, Sleepy Joe. He came all humble and meek and stuttering all over the damn place. Jake, you people fell for the BS, so to speak. Voted this guy in office. Now he's about to take off that lamb costume that he was wearing, and he about to show you what it really is, man. All right, by forcing these mandates on you. All right. So I read again, Revelation 13:11, and he and beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right, those draconian laws and measures that he's about to come down on you people with, man. Revelations 12:12. All right, next to the previous chapter. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. That's why Joe Biden is moving so goddamn fast, man. The first 50 days, first 100 days, the elites, the powers that be, they're scrambling to get this new world order agenda established. That's why they're moving so hastily and fast, because he got a short time. All right, and the devil ain't talking about the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about the so-called white man. All right, starting with the super elite rich. All right, as you know, it's the shadow government, the Illuminati, because Joe Biden and Trump and all these different people, they really small fries, man. You got people behind them who basically own the money that you got in your wallet. They own the banks, super rich, the super rich elite who you don't even see. All right, they move in darkness. They had these councils, these think tanks, how they could basically keep our people down. All right. and they create these different inventions and ideas on essentially how they're going to fulfill their New World Order agenda. All right, so they're about to come down with great wrath, really not just on the Israelites, but on basically on the basically on the whole world. That's why it says what, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, meaning the people. All right, so this so-called white man, he about to show you what it is, man, and he's just getting started. All right, um, let's see. It says, for the devil has come down to you having great wrath, and that also goes to that martial law, because there's gonna be martial law in America. All right, they already trying to get the Supreme Court to I believe it's the Supreme Court. They're trying to make it to where the police can basically come to your house and take your weapons without a warrant. All right, that's gonna cause a big backlash. Martial law on the streets, kicking in doors, hauling people off to concentration camps. All right, that's part of that great wrath, man. And they want the people, for them to be able to do that, they want the people unarmed. All right, they don't want the people to basically have any type of response or kickback. So this is all biblical prophecy coming to pass, and this is something that the men of the Lord, all right, us here at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles and the elders, that we've been warning you about this, man. But you got what? Particular Israelite groups, Israelite leaders that are telling you basically to side with the devil, man, and take his jab. When the scriptures clearly tell you not to do that, man. As I quoted earlier, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, so that was really all I want to really bring out, man, to show you that this devil is about to force these shots. All right, let's go back to the article. Yeah, this devil's about to force these shots, man. You got the other thing with damn, was it the C-19 shot passports? All right, where you're not gonna be able to travel from place to place unless you prove that you've been jabbed up. All these things are coming, man. That also goes to the scripture where it says, a man shall desire to go to another city, and he should not be able. You see that? These are all prophecies that the Most High spake of old, man, via the prophets, and they're all being fulfilled, man. All right. So this is a quick hitter, man. I just want to just shed some light on this post, all right, that the brother has sent. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying video. Until the next lesson, shalom.